What's up, everybody? Darkstar here, and I'm bringing you a little more map showcase action for your viewing pleasure. This first map is called GP Blues, made by myself, Darkstar 072. This is a really fun, really competitive, extremely challenging Grand Prix track. It is the most recent one I've made. It's kind of the culmination of all of the things I have learned making Grand Prix tracks in the past. You know, how to make sections difficult and challenging, how to keep a race competitive, and this track is it, man. I did a lot of tapering on this track. You can see this section right here, very subtle, very buttery tapering. Many people have raced on this track and not even noticed it. It was tapered. They just realized that they were suddenly, you know, on a different angle. And that's kind of how tapering ought to be, if you ask me. People shouldn't notice that it's there. This section right here, this keyhole turn, really challenging to keep your speed up and then come back around into this turn. It's so hard to get your acceleration up. And then you hit this uphill section and into another tapered section. Again, very buttery, hardly noticeable. And around this negative camber turn. That is the most challenging part of the track, is how to keep your speed up on that negative camber turn and still stay on the track. My best lap time on this track is 53 seconds. My man Unknown Racing did a 52 the other day. I was pretty upset by it. That dude is crazy fast. You know, I kind of raged on him a little bit when he did the 52. I couldn't believe it. You know, I've done hundreds of laps on this track, and he's done maybe 50, and he's knocking out 52-second laps. And I accuse him of having a military-grade internet connection with the fastest internet speed known to mankind. Because that dude is so freaking fast, it's hard to accept that he's a full second faster than me on this track. But the dude is, man, I gotta take my hat off to him. It's a fast man. Probably the favorite to win his GP division in ORL this season. But that, my friends, is Grand Prix Blues, made by me, like I said. And yeah, I'm putting my own tracks up. I like to toot my own horn every now and then. Beep, beep, motherfuckers, yeah! But this next track is made by my man I Improbable. It's called Mountainside GP. I believe it was built on a rock mod, because that's a lot of rocks. He didn't say specifically it was made on a rock mod, but I know a rock mod when I see one, and that's a lot of freaking rocks. And to be honest, GP Blues was made on a wall block mod, and frankly, I've reached a point now where I don't want to forge on a track that's not modded, because, you know, I'm always, you know, coming up short with the pieces I need to do what I'm trying to do, and, you know, frankly, screw it. You know, I have no issues with people that forge on modded maps. Have at it. You know, if Bungie's gonna cut you short on your piece count in your piece inventory, you know, screw it. You know, 50 rocks is a joke. Like, you can't do a whole lot with 50 rocks. 100 blocks sounds like a lot, but when you're laying out a track with blocks, you find yourself out of blocks when you're halfway done with the track. So screw it. Forge on modded maps, folks. But yeah, this track is really awesome. Really fun GP track. Really challenging because you're kind of driving through a canyon the whole time. So you'll come around a turn and be completely surprised by the turn that's around the next turn, if you know what I mean. You know, it's like it's really hard to set up for the next turn because you can't see it. You know, you can see here, you can only see about 20 feet of track in front of you at a time. So you really have to kind of memorize this track in order to do well on it. I did about 15 laps before I really got the hang of it and knew what I was doing. And I suspect if I did about 50 more, I could shave a couple more seconds off of my lap time. But it's a really cool track. It's really fun to drive on. I imagine it would be very competitive with a good-sized lobby going. We wouldn't be able to use this track in ORL. There's too many blind sections. An official wouldn't be able to monitor the entire race, and with the way we call cautions and on-track penalties in our Grand Prix divisions, it just wouldn't work. But that doesn't mean it's not an awesome track. Well done, Rob. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Darkstar out. Peace.